What's up everyone, my name is Sulaiman and today we're going to be going over some commonly asked questions or FAQs about the SBA IDOL and the grant. I've been getting a lot of comments and questions about the SBA IDOL loan, what you can do with it, any other questions that you might have. So I thought we should go over all of these questions so you can get some better understanding on the loan and the grant. Before we get into the video, we hit 100 subscribers. Actually, we're almost at 123 right now. And I really want to thank everyone who hit that subscribe button and who's been watching my videos. I really appreciate you. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. And I also want to say that I am not an attorney. I'm not a financial professional. So you can always make sure to do your own due diligence. And this is not legal advice. Now, let's get right into this video. So first, let's quickly go over the SBA IDOL Grant, which is the $1,000 free money that you can get if you are a small business or if you're self-employed, independent contractor. All of these types of businesses are able to get the money. And the most commonly asked question is this a loan? So the grant is free money. You keep it, you pay yourself, do whatever you want with it. You can use it for your business. That's what it's recommended for, but you do not pay it back. So the next question is, who is eligible? Like I said, self-employed, sole props, independent contractors, any small business are all eligible for this IDOL grant. And let me say that it is $1,000 per employee for this. So if you have 5 employees, you will get $6,000 because it's $1,000 per employee you have, and you also get $1,000 for yourself. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is a little bit more about who can get the IDOL grant. So there is no age limit on it. All you have to do is make sure that you file your taxes for this business. So if you want the free money, you have to be filing your taxes for that small business, because I know a lot of people who do side hustles on the side, of course, and they're selling things, but they're not filing their taxes for it. So you can't just go on the SBA. They're going to ask you for your information, how much money you made last year. And if you did not file taxes last year for your small business, you are not eligible for the grant or even for the loan, of course. Right, so the next question that I was asked was, can you apply for this grant if you are filing taxes with W-2? So if you are getting your income through an employer, then of course you are not eligible. You are not a small business. If you are filing your taxes like a 1099, then you are able to get this grant. Okay, so let's talk about how many days it takes for this grant to come into your bank account. So once you do apply, you're gonna get an email that's gonna say if you wanna sign up for the loan aspect, which is your choice if you wanna take it, but the grant typically comes in a few days now. Some people get it as little as 1 day. Some people have to wait 1 week. And some people don't even get it all because probably they made a mistake on their application. So less than 1 week is majority of people is the time frame that they get the SBA IDOL grant for $1,000. Okay, next thing is people are asking me about the bank account that they can use for this. So some people apparently use PayPal. I guess they're selling things on eBay. If you're using something like Cash App for your business, then you could use it. I don't know how a Cash App exactly works, but PayPal does have account number and banking routing number, so those are eligible. But you need to make sure that the bank account you use for this application needs to be the one that you use for your business. So the SBA, actually, this is one of the few things that they verify. They check this. They're going to check your bank account information, who owns it, and it has to be connected with your business. So that's why you need to make sure that you're using the right bank account, or else they're gonna want you to update your information. Okay, now let's get into the IDOL loan. The IDOL loan is a loan that has to be paid back over 30 years. So it's a really nice loan, really small monthly payments. The interest rate is 3.75%, and first year there's no interest, but in the first year the interest does get accrued, so you're gonna be paying that later on. Okay, so let's talk about the first question, which is prepayment. If you want to make the payments of the SBA IDOL loan before 30 years, you don't have to wait 30 years to pay them back. You can actually pay them back early, and there is no prepayment penalty. That means you can pay back within 5 years, you can pay back in 1 year, you can pay back in a month. So that is possible, and if you want to do that, you can. To be eligible for the grant and the loan, you have to be in business since January. So January 31st, 2020 is actually the deadline. So if you've been in business since before that, you'll be fine. If you started business after that, you're not actually eligible, but if you want, you can still try applying and see what happens. Can you use the IDOL loan to pay off your car? That was one of the questions that I was asked, and actually you can use it to pay for your car, but technically you're not allowed to completely use the loan to just pay off your car. You're supposed to do it in small payments or the payments that you have missed for the past 6 or 7 months because of this coronavirus problem, then you can make those payments, and technically it's only for current liability. So that means all the payments that you have to make for this year, you can use that for the loan to pay the car. Is the SBA going to check and audit you to see what you used the loan for? So depending on your loan amount, if your loan is over $200,000, they are going to audit you. They are going to check what you use the money for. But anything less than that, the smaller the amount, there's a less of a chance that they're going to ask. It's actually still very unclear of how this process is going to go moving forward, but it's also a good idea to make sure that you have all the payments and receipts in place, so when something does happen, if they do want to audit you, you are ready for it. Now, there are millions of businesses that are applying for these loans, so it's going to be very highly unlikely that they're just going to audit every single one. And I do believe that the smaller the loan, there's a less chance for you to be audited or checked. Do you have to take the loan? No, you do not have to take the loan. If you just want the $1,000 grant, you can just take the $1,000 grant and be out. And the EIDL loan is an option. If you want to take it, you can. You don't have to. You can decline it. You're going to be getting an email for the EIDL loan. You can just completely leave it. You can reject it if you want. Does the gross income and cost of goods sold have to be accurate on the application? So if you're only going for the grant, then you can put an estimated number. Try to be as close as possible. And it's not that necessary that you have put the exact number if you're just going for the grant. But if you're going for the loan actually is affected by your gross income. So the more income you make since last year, the loan will be higher. So if you want a better loan and more money, then it's a better idea to make sure that you put the correct amount. So those are all the questions that I was asked and all the things that I could find. So if you are interested in asking some more questions, comment down below in the comment section and I'll try to answer every single one. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel because I'm going to be posting videos like this all the time.